Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tibet. I'm back with a casual video. I got a call from my friend who owns I don't know what you call it, antique store. And whenever comics, she gets comics in, she always gives me a call. And whether she has anything good or not, I always try to buy something from her, just to keep that friendship going. She got a small little business, and I know she's trying to do the best she can. And a lot of times I bought some books from her that were uh, cannon fodder, basically. But it is what it is. One hand washes the other, and I kind of try to look out for her as much as I can. So she called me and she said she had just received some comic books, and if I wanted to come by and take a look. Equivalent of maybe two short boxes. So I went out there, and I got some good books. And the condition of them this time was immaculate. So apparently, whoever had these books took real good care of them. And let's just get to it. Uh, Justice League New 52 number 0. I love these Zero New 52 issues. I got them all, and a few of them, if I see them uh, cheap, I'll pick them up. And all these books that she had here, she charged $2 a comic. So I was pretty cool with that. I didn't have this one though, and this was Green Lantern New Guardians. So I was happy to get that. Then I saw this Aquaman Sword of Atlantis, King Shark versus Aquaman, and King Shark right now is pretty hot. So I picked up that issue of 46 and this one for 47. Woo woo! I don't like that glare, but you can kind of see me. Picked up another copy of Will Eisner, um, Kitchen Sink Spirit, issue number 1. This is going to be an extremely short video, guys. It's not that much. Picked up another copy of Flaming Carrot Comics, issue number 25, with an appearance of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Forgot which one it was, but as you can see, that's back when they all had the red mask instead of the different colored mask. Now, this one I picked up. I remember this when it first came out back in the day. Daffy, Gaddafi, and Malice in Wonderland. Um, I don't know what to say about this book. It's in immaculate condition. That's why I picked it up. But it was back when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when they first came out. Um, it was so many clones of that book, or books of that type, that try to emulate the turtles. I saw some of them. They had something about some gerbils and one dealing with the kangaroos. First issues. I was tempted to get it. I'll probably go back and get them anyway because it's a part of history. But I mean, everybody and their cousin was making Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle type knockoffs with gerbils, like I said, with kangaroos, mice, you name it. They had it going on. And back then, it was a lot more independent comic books companies out that all of them basically fell by the wayside except for Image. And there were some real good ones. There was Kamiko, there was First, Malibu, um, trying to think of some more. Aircel uh, was coming out with some really good books, and then all of a sudden, Malibu got bought up by Marvel, and Aircel, I don't know what happened with that, and First just fell apart. But it was a wild time during that period. I really enjoyed the comics. A lot of it I didn't buy, but I mean, it was just something. All of a sudden, it was like a big boom in comics. That was the '90s, man. I mean, and everything was it was just off the hook for a while. I mean, it was a comic for everything. But yeah, I picked this one up in remembrance of those times, and the condition of it just really, really amazed me. Couldn't believe I got another copy of Marvel Fanfare number 10, dealing with Black Widow, and 11 was there with it. And final book I got is a copy of JLA Dark, well, Justice League Dark, and I still got high hopes for this book, even if it doesn't go into movie form. It was a good series. It was different than your standard JLA type of book, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my channel. Uh, I think the best thing I like to do, I like to show comics. So I'll probably just go into my collection like I did one time before and just pull a box out and go through some comics um, that I have. Because I really, as far as buying runs and all that, I still buy a few books. I buy the runs of a few books, but it's nowhere near like it was back in the day when I was really into reading a lot of comic books. I used to have runs, and now it's just like I have maybe two or three runs, and the rest of them are like intermittent comics. Um, and huh, basically, I don't really know what to say about it. For the most part, I give myself. I said, once I hit retirement, that's when it's gonna be the end for me with comics. Because once I retire and I'm not really working and bringing in a straight, a straight check, I think I got other things I want to do, and I may be, depending on the response that I get, I may be letting go of a lot of my doubles and triples of comics. I got doubles and triples of quite a few, and maybe I'll show some, and y'all can decide if it's warranted that some of y'all may want to own some of these books. Um, I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot of things I'm thinking about up in the air of what I want to do, and one thing I definitely do want to do is cut down on these comics. I mean, like I said, I still got books upstairs that's got to come down here, and I'm really out of room, and I'm still buying books. So, somewhere you got to draw the line. And I'm getting close to that time. And I see with the younger guys, everybody's going for uh, more expensive comics. I feel for me, that time has passed. I can't see myself going out on a limb for per se a Hulk 181 or early Spider-Mans. I'm at the end of my game, and I'm more settled now. I don't have that joy or that not necessarily joy, but I don't have that oomph about getting those type of books like I did back in the day. And I guess I'm more in the minority now because a lot of the people who watch videos and the ones who are doing videos, y'all guys are younger. It's only a few of us um, that are in my age category. Silver Age Dave is still younger than I am. I'm younger than I can't think of his name. Oh, senility. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm up there. I'm up there. And I'm gonna tell y'all guys, I enjoyed comics my entire life. And see, I came from a household background where it was more frowned upon because my parents and basically everyone didn't see any value in comics. You know, just a waste of money, waste of time. And boy, my uncle, I think I got on his nerves one time. I mean, so bad. I told this story one time before, and he had an egg truck, and I was riding with him while he was doing his egg deliveries. This is way back in the day on where I come from on the Eastern Shore. I was young, and I had just got um, John Burns' X Men were Magneto had defeated the X Men and had them in. He had them captured, and this robot nanny was basically taking care of them. And they were in some kind of like thing that inhibited their brain power or the brain, the way they thought. So they were kind of like, if they tried to talk, they gurgled like little babies or whatever. But that book, I mean, John Burns' art and Chris Claremont's story was so perfect. I kept reading that book over and over and over and over while I was riding in the egg truck. To the point where my uncle who was driving the truck said, "Boy," he's like, "Boy, don't you get tired of looking at that daggone book?" Oh my word! Oh man! But I mean, that's where it was in my household. I was basically by myself. I have friends in school that collected comics, but few and far between. Basically, I was on my own. But I don't even know why I'm going into it. I just having random thoughts about a lot of things now, and did a video about sending the books off to CGC or the CBCS, and I still haven't got my mind. I'm still got a lot of trepidation about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm real fickle. But for those who still listening to me ramble, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, um, comics were everything. You know, I wouldn't want to go out, get myself in situations in trouble. Most of the time, I was home drawing because I like to draw. I was an art major in high school. I was an art major in college, and somewhere in between high school, 12th grade year, 11th grade year, and college, I burnt out with art. It became more of a demanding chore rather than something I enjoy, you know. And I kind of let that part of me fall away. Even now, I have times where I have a hard time gearing myself up to do art because of the way things kind of like were in college and in high school. It kind of turned me off. And I can kind of feel it now up in age of comics. A lot of stuff that is so negative in comics right now. But there's also super positivity. But like I said, I'm more or less at the end of the road with it. And like I said before, I don't want to leave my family with over 50,000 comic books to try to figure out what to do. You know, it's just crazy. So I don't know. Just give me some thoughts. Well, what do you think? And a lot of y'all guys are young, so y'all haven't reached this point in your life, but it's coming. You better believe it's gonna come, and you're gonna have all those comments. If you don't have anybody to leave it to, or if you have somebody you can leave it to, but they don't care about comics, it's something you gotta really think about because if you don't educate people who you leave these books to, um, they're going to get eaten alive because the sharks are going to come out and going to tell them lies up and down, saying, "Oh, these books, they ain't gonna be able to sell. Maybe I'll probably get $1 a piece for them. They're gonna be in my 25-cent bin, knowing full well they're looking at $500, $600, $700 comic books. You know, and your family, if you don't school them, they don't know no better. You can leave markings, on your books, saying that this book is worth this, that, and the third. That's probably the best idea to leave a post-it note or something on the back of a sealed comic book, letting them know that this book is worth a certain amount of money. But it is what it is. And on that note, I'm gonna stop because I could talk on and on about life and comics and how it affected me and how I met certain artists and writers and throughout the years. I met Jim Lee back when he wasn't even really Jim Lee. He was just becoming Jim Lee. And I had one of the most positive experiences with him. He's a really great guy. Peter David, I enjoyed him. The guy was talking to him about Captain America and how Peter David at that time, he was like, nobody could beat Captain America. Captain America would find a way to win. They got into not a heated argument, but it was just comical to me. Just sitting back listening to what he was saying. But let me go. Okay, guys. This has been fun. Um, so y'all guys, please excuse my prattling and reminiscing. But yeah, got a lot to think about. And I know y'all guys be well. Take care. Um, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.